This is a regional radar sweep. We are currently tracking multiple active warning events across our coverage area. Please stand by for localized hazard updates. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Affected areas in our coverage zone include Buncombe, North Carolina. The primary hazard is 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This alert is active for the next hour, and expires today at 6:15 p.m. This is a regional radar sweep. We are currently tracking multiple active warning events across our coverage area. Please stand by for localized hazard updates. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Affected areas in our coverage zone include Buncombe, North Carolina. The primary hazard is 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This alert is active for the next hour, and expires today at 6:15 p.m. This is a regional radar sweep. We are currently tracking multiple active warning events across our coverage area. Please stand by for localized hazard updates. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Affected areas in our coverage zone include Buncombe, North Carolina. The primary hazard is 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This alert is active for the next hour, and expires today at 6:15 p.m. This is a regional radar sweep. We are currently tracking multiple active warning events across our coverage area. Please stand by for localized hazard updates.
Alrighty, hello everyone, Chief Weather Forecaster Becky Webb here. As you can see, I'm not in the Highland Weather Studios. I'm here celebrating the 4th of July down in Columbia, South Carolina. So a little bit change of scenery here in the background, actually better scenery. Also, let me know if you experience any sort of lag. We're having some technical issues broadcasting, I hope. I'm going to just check here. Let me make sure we aren't lagging. I don't think we are, but I'm going to find out. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning that has just now been issued, including parts of downtown Asheville from Royal Pines all the way up towards Swannanoa. So let's get started on the latest here. 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail is possible associated with this storm for south central Buncombe County. This is until 6:15 p.m. for East Asheville, Arden, Swannanoa, Biltmore Forest, Skyland, Blue Ridge Parkway, North Carolina Arboretum to East Asheville, Warren Wilson College, Avery Creek, downtown Asheville, and Bent Creek. We sadly don't have a camera there. Actually, this is where the studio is located, which could explain why our Wi-Fi is running actually relatively slow here. So just a quick second. Let me see if we can fix this. Okay. So we'll let that fix itself really quick. So again, when you have this severe thunderstorm warning, then goes until, let's see here, till 6:15 p.m. this evening. So you definitely want to make sure you're seeking the appropriate shelter right now. Again, this is until 6:15 p.m. for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Not really the best part here is that, well, fireworks are supposed to happen today, so we're going to see how this happens. But it's located 5 miles south of downtown Asheville near Biltmore Forest, moving northeast at 5 miles per hour. So we're watching that storm here, including downtown Asheville. This storm here towards Newberry started to weaken, so positive news with that. We also have a flood advisory towards Lenore here in effect through the next hour or so. So if you excuse me here, let me go ahead and make a post out to social media that I severe thunderstorm warning has been issued, including Buncombe County, just so everyone is able to seek shelter here. Apologies for the background. It's the 4th of July, so of course the lake's going to be pretty loud around this time. Okay. So again, we have that severe thunderstorm warning in effect, including downtown Asheville here, just towards the west, east of Asheville for that matter. But the worst part of it is in Royal Pines, Biltmore Forest. Let's zoom in here as well. About to make its way over towards Parkway Forest and Sherwood Forest. You can see over here, pretty strengthening storm. A lot of lightning associated with this as well. I believe the data is actually running really high on this. Please let me know in the chat if the okay, so it's running fine. I don't know what the issue is. It just my side says it's not working. So again, we have the severe thunderstorm warning in effect throughout the next couple of hours, headed towards Swannanoa. Black Mountain, just definitely want to take those extra precautions and watch out with this storm here. Let's see. So again, a lot of lightning is associated with that storm. We're also watching just north of Waynesville. We're watching this strong storm moving east-northeast at 9 miles per hour, just towards Waynesville along I-40. Not really a special weather statement, but we're seeing the first lightning strikes associated with that, so definitely want to watch out for that. I love how the storm decides that it wants to impact close, exactly over where I live whenever I'm not there, so gotta love that. I would have love to see that. So again, it's headed towards Swannanoa. A lot of lightning associated with that. Again, the impacts we have with this storm is 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So you definitely want to make sure you are seeking shelter indoors until that storm has passed. It's going to travel from I-26 along I-40 here towards Grovemont, Swannanoa, Sherwood Forest, Parkway Forest here, Broadview, Biltmore Village. It's narrowly going to miss you guys. Downtown Asheville, I think you're out of all in the clear. I think yeah, I would say watch out with that storm because it is very close to downtown. I would not be surprised if it actually starts to strengthen a little bit more and hit portions of downtown there as well. Does this warrant coverage on the Asheville Flight Network? No, it doesn't. So again here, so you definitely want to make sure you are seeking that appropriate shelter right now. Also, happy 4th of July. I want to thank y'all for tuning in here. Not really the best time for a severe thunderstorm warning to be issued, but you know, weather does what it wants to do. So again, we got that severe thunderstorm warning. So definitely want to make sure you're taking those extra precautions. Doing the overall view, it's relatively quiet. I mean, we're monitoring this down here towards Newberry, seeing if that will strengthen again. Out of all, it's weakening. Towards Lenoir, we have this flood advisory here, just to the east of Lenoir, till 6 p.m. So that's going to expire around 6. So that should be relatively calm. Just north of Pisgah Forest, towards Crossnor, Newland. We're watching that storm here, see what that wants to do. Towards Burnsville, also monitoring this storm here. A little bit of lightning strikes associated with that. We have the temperatures are relatively hot, so we have that chance for the storms to strengthen relatively rapidly. So definitely want to watch out for that. Monitoring this here for some isolated showers towards Woodford, not associated with this severe thunderstorm warning. Out of all, somewhat a concern here. Again, monitoring this towards the north of Waynesville, heading towards I-40. We got 2 lightning strikes associated with that. It's also a cell too. So we'll see what that does. But again, the main concern here is Biltmore Forest, Oak Forest, Royal Pines. You guys are getting relatively impacted by this storm here. I think a lot of the lightning strikes here have really moved. Yeah. So it's starting to weaken a little bit more. If we switch between the GSP radar, they don't see it as much as the Morristown radar. So we're using the National Weather Service Morristown radar here. So again, you definitely want to make sure you're seeking that appropriate shelter right now away from windows until this storm has passed. Again, that 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail is nothing that you want to be um, playing around with. I would say Bent Creek, Avery Creek, portions along I-26, mainly towards Benton Creek. I would probably say you guys are in the clear. West Haven, Avery Creek, take that appropriate shelter. Lutheridge Camp and Conference Center, just take the appropriate shelter right now. That's the best thing to do. But again, this storm is trying to get strengthening again. We'll see. We did receive a few reports. We have 2 reports here actually of hail. Just 3 miles east-northeast of downtown Asheville in Buncombe County. Coco Ross reports hail of mothball size 0.50 inches at 4:30. 4:50 for that matter. We also got another report here 4 miles east of downtown Asheville, Buncombe County. Coco Ross reports mothball size hail 0.50 inches at 4:30. We also have an updated we have an update on this severe thunderstorm warning here, so we'll let that update here, and let's see what the National Weather Service is wanting to talk about with this. Located 4 miles southeast of downtown Asheville, Blue Ridge Parkway, North Carolina, Arboretum to East Asheville, moving northeast at 5 miles per hour. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail locations include East Asheville, Arden, Swannanoa, Biltmore Forest, Skyland, Blue Ridge Parkway, North Carolina, Arboretum to East Asheville, Warren Wilson College, Avery Creek, downtown Asheville, and Bent Creek. I would probably say downtown Asheville should seek that appropriate shelter. You can see towards Biltmore Village, a lot of lightning strikes are associated, and that's a couple miles outside of where the big storm is. So I would take that appropriate shelter right now until this storm passes here. So again, want to take that appropriate shelter right now until that storm passes here. Again, this is going to be headed towards Swannanoa, Grovemont, right over Biltmore Forest along 74A. So make sure you are seeking that appropriate shelter right now until that storm has passed. Luckily, I haven't seen many reports of hail of higher than mothball size. Hopefully, it stays that way. We'll continue to monitor that here on my side, and I'll let you know if that happens. Again, happy 4th of July. I want to thank you guys so much here for tuning in and trusting Highland Weather with the latest updates. So I want to go ahead and go over here, check social media, see did we miss anyone's questions here. I do not want to miss. I don't think so. Let's see. No, we did not. Okay. So again, we got this severe thunderstorm warning right over Oak Forest here. A few lightning strikes associated towards Oak Forest. So it's basically from Royal Pine to Oak Forest all the way up to Sherwood Forest. So definitely want to make sure you're seeking that appropriate shelter right now until the storm has passed here. It's out of all starting to be on the weakening side. I would probably say the severe thunderstorm warning, this is until 6:15. I would probably say this warning will be will be canceled earlier than 6:15. It's starting to weaken relatively fast. Lightning strikes are still associated with that. If we zoom in here just a little bit more on the Pinners Cove Road, that's where the moderate to very heavy rainfall is associated right now. So definitely want to make sure. Oh, it's so warm. My computer's getting hot. Definitely want to make sure you are seeking that appropriate shelter right now until that storm has passed. And I really think, okay, now we're getting good Wi-Fi. I think the storm, because our full-on operations are based out of Asheville, based out of our studio in Asheville, of course. So I think that storm was making it difficult for the computer to stream because the Wi-Fi, and it went down again. So we're probably going to have some lagginess again there as well. So again, starting to be on the weakening side here. This is where the main threat with that storm is towards that, and then that special weather statement will be allowed to expire. So positive news there, but definitely want to make sure you're seeking that appropriate shelter until the storm has passed. But again, it is weakening, so it's not really moving fast either. So if we let the scan through, it's sitting over the same location here as we continue to see. It's been over Biltmore Forest, over Broad View, Parkway Forest along I-40. It's been over the same location for about an hour now. So relatively concerning for localized flooding. That is for sure. Again, if you have any questions, just drop them into the live chat. We'll be happy to answer them for you guys. But again, you definitely want to make sure you are seeking that appropriate shelter. I would say places along I-26, West Haven, Avery's Creek, Benton Creek. Make sure you are seeking shelter until the storm has passed here. Royal Pines, still make sure you are seeking shelter there. Oak Forest, still continue to seek shelter. I think much of the lightning has started to dissipate. We'll probably see the cancellation of this severe thunderstorm warning relatively soon here, because it is weakening. This storm is weakening relatively fast, and that is as expected here because we have the environment with strong to severe thunderstorms to form and increase in coverage. But once the warning gets issued, once the heavy rainfall happens, it massively drops those temperatures. So we're probably going to be talking about, it was lower mid 90s in the west towards Asheville today. We're probably dropping into the lower 80s, mid 80s at this point because of that rain shower. So it really cooled down. The rain really cooled down that temperature, which is the positive news we have here. And it should move out. Definitely will move out by this evening. So with the fireworks happening tonight, I don't think it's going to disrupt it. I'll continue to monitor radar here. But out of all, it's not too concerning. The more threat is up towards Virginia, where they have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings and a severe thunderstorm watch up here. But we just don't have the environment for enough severe thunderstorm warnings to be issued, like constant severe thunderstorm warnings. So is this wanting to track it? Okay, so I think they're wanting to track this moving towards Fletcher. So we'll have to monitor that. We'll continue to see what that wants to do here. Let's close that storm track. So again, out of all lightning, it is really starting to dissipate fast. So this severe thunderstorm warning will probably be canceled within the next 5-10 minutes or so. I'm not really concerned with this storm anymore. I would still say seek the appropriate shelter. We do have a few lightning strikes still associated with that. Let's look through the storm relative velocity here, see if we have anything. I'm not seeing anything concerning. Some strong storms, of course. Very strong winds, of course. We're talking about winds of 20, 30, 40 miles per hour or so. So again, not really too concerning. It has dropped massively. Again, the storm is not as strong as it was 15, 20 minutes ago whenever the warning was issued. So again, that's the positive news we have here. And again, this warning will most likely expire within the next be canceled within the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. But places towards Royal Pines, Asheville Regional Airport, Fletcher, I would definitely want to make sure I would seek that appropriate shelter right now, because you got the storm headed in towards your location. If this does get warned for the Asheville Regional Airport, we'll be live on the Asheville Flight Network too, which is our sister channel. So again, this warning is starting to dissipate here. The main reason we went live with this storm specifically instead of the rest, the other two severe thunderstorm warnings we had issued, was it wasn't impacting such a tourist community, and I'm out here trying to celebrate the 4th of July, so I didn't think it was too bad for me not to go live. But this was impacting towards where everyone is waiting for fireworks, wanting to do stuff downtown, more a popular location. So I figured that it would probably be the best for us to go live. So again, it is starting to really dissipate now. I'm continuing to look on this side, see what the National Weather Service decides to do. But I think out of all, they're probably going to let this storm be canceled relatively soon, because I'm switching between GSP and Morristown. So if you look at GSP's radar, it's not even showing it as strong as it was before. Granted, this is because of the mountains. But there is still some lightning associated with that. But we're looking towards Morristown's radar. It looks more strength in there. But again, it's probably going to be calming down pretty soon here. And also, let us know what you're doing for the 4th of July. Tag us on social media. Tag Highland Weather and the Asheville Flight Network on social media. We are really curious to hear what you're doing for the 4th of July. And we would like to post that out here. Just see what your celebrations are for this pretty historic day. I'm still debating, does the Highland Weather channel should show the fireworks, or should we do continuous monitoring of the storms? Probably going to lean towards monitoring the storms. I mean, you may be able to see it through the cycle. But out of all, it's not. I'm probably going to monitor storms because of that threat for severe weather. We also have a threat for severe weather tomorrow. However, the sad part is I'm having not me, but there's a family birthday happening tomorrow, which will take up a lot of my day. So I'm not going to be live here on the channel at all. So the monitoring system or someone within the team will have to take over. So again, if any warnings get issued tomorrow, I will not be able to go live for it. It looks like it is trying to strengthen a little bit more again towards Biltmore Village. Is this showing up on the GSP radar? It's not, more towards Morristown. So it's trying to strengthen a little bit more. Very heavy rainfall towards downtown Asheville, Biltmore Village, Biltmore Estate for that matter as well. Kennelsworth, Staley Village, Broadview. Definitely want to watch out with the storm. Because watch out for the very heavy rainfall. Luckily, the lightning appears to be more towards 74A. So that's positive. Not much lightning, but definitely want to seek shelter. If you're anywhere within this warning from Royal Pines towards Swananoa, definitely want to make sure you're seeking that appropriate shelter. It's hard to figure out which way this storm is going. Can we slow it down? See, watch. Gets strengthened and it starts to weaken. Yeah, I would say it's relatively slow moving. Yeah, moving northeast at 5 miles per hour. So that would be headed towards Swananoa, Black Mountain. Just watch out. But it's weakening significantly. It is weakening really fast. It's trying to figure out, that's a boat. Well, obviously it's a boat, but you know what I'm trying to establish here. So again, make sure you are seeking that appropriate shelter. Again, it is on the weakening side, so we're just going to sit here, just see what the National Weather Service decides to do with this. Yep, as expected, the National Weather Service decided to cancel that severe thunderstorm warning for Buncombe County. Okay. Well then, I'm Chief Weather Forecaster Becky Webb here. Thank you so much for tuning in for the short coverage here. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your 4th of July. Keep it tuned to Highland Weather. We'll provide you with the latest information here. And if any warnings get issued that we need to go live for, we will. If not, enjoy your afternoon, enjoy your evening, and again, we'll be back on the regular updates by early next week or early this week.